Hello, YouTube. I am the spy. And I know it has been some time. We have been busy with holiday preparations and the server blight return. However, we are all here together today to present to you something special.
Well, Spy, what the hell are we doing here? That was about food for Christmas or something like that.
Scout, do you remember the turkey we had on Thanksgiving? The turkey that Red brought us?
Oh, hell yeah, that was good shit.
Well, here we are going to cover how Rat made the turkey. This is not just any turkey recipe. This is a recipe that has been passed down in his family for 3 generations. His grandmother taught it to his mother, and his mother taught it to him.
That we can appreciate, keeping family tradition alive. But here we have questions, Spot. Why is Wrath making 2 tiny babies instead of 1 large bird? Would not 1 large bird be easier?
I can cook for this one. You see, Abby, making 1 big bird takes a long time to cook. Cooking a 25-pound turkey can take as long as 8 hours to cook or even more. Well, when we got these 2 small 15-pound turkeys, we actually have them done in about 4.5 hours. So altogether, its time is the reason why we only use small bird instead of 1 big one.
Heavy understand now.
Indeed, Heavy. So, the first thing we are going to do, once, of course, you have the bird unwrapped, you are going to remove the giblets from the bird.
Is that what the hell that little bag is? What's in there? Look nasty to me.
Oh, I can cover this. It is the animal organs of the turkey. In this case, it is the heart, kidneys, and liver. The neck of the bird is also included.
That doesn't look like a bird's neck. That looks like it.
Shut the hell up, you degenerate!
You guys are no fun. So what the hell do we do with these things anyway?
That comes later. First, we need to clean the turkey. We need to clean it with salt to make sure we get rid of any bacteria that may be on the turkey or inside of the cavities.
Isn't that what the hell cooking is for? I mean, it makes it pretty damn hot.
Some bacteria can be pretty resilient, Scout. The salt is excellent for both killing bacteria as well as flavor.
I heard about this. Are you supposed to put, like, salt water in a bag and put the whole turkey in a bag and let it sit there?
That is called brining, Scout. It is not what we are doing here. We will be doing something similar, but we do not just use salt for flavoring.
Okay, fine, but what is that pink crap Rat is using? I thought we were supposed to use some salt. Salt's white, not pink.
That is pink Himalayan salt, something I recommended to Rat.
Why would you recommend that fancy crap?
I have expensive teeth. Now, once you have thoroughly covered the turkey with salt, we are simply going to rinse it off with clean water. The next stage is what you were talking about, Scout. It's similar to brining, but we are not using salt water. You are going to want to melt some butter, usually 4 sticks, or turkey. You put the turkey in a bag, as long as it is something that the liquid will not leak out of. You then pour the butter over the turkey, making sure to get it in the cavities, especially for the neck and the, well, back end.
See, I seem a bit unhealthy.
Take your whining act up and move along. We are doing this an American way for an American holiday.
I am going to ignore that comment, soldier. Now, once you have thoroughly buttered the turkeys, you simply seal them up in the bag, and then you put them in the fridge overnight. I need to mention that all of this must be done the night before you are going to actually cook the turkeys.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't let with that, Spy. People are gonna be doing the crap in the morning before they actually cook the turkey. It's not gonna sit in that butter long enough. So sitting in butter there sounds really good. But isn't there something else supposed to go with the turkey? Don't you put stuffing inside of it?
You're damn right, Scout. And this is my time to shine. This is my favorite part of making the whole turkey. I actually saw Rath's mother do this a long time ago.
Wait a second, you met Red, huh?
I told you all I did a long time ago. It was years ago. And it was around Thanksgiving. She was making the turkey, and I watched her make the stuffing. Holy crap, that stuff smells delicious.
Heavy did not meet her, but Wrath did tell her that Heavy really likes sandwich, so she actually made special sandwich for Heavy. Even made little heart on note. Heavy will always treasure.
Good word, Heavy. Good word. Now, back to the stuffing. Well, in these kinds of videos, they tell you to use whatever the hell you want. I am not going to tell you that. I am going to tell you what you need to use. This brand of stuffing. This is Miss Covinson's cornbread stuffing. Literally nothing else will do. If you don't use this, kindly get up out of here. Now, you are going to want to get about 4 boxes of it. We will probably only pay for this made turkey, but you'll want to have an extra box just in case. Inside of each box, there is a bag for all 3 pieces into one large pot. You're also going to need green onion and celery. Chop them into very tiny pieces. You're going to want to collect till you have about 1.5 cups of each. We're also going to want to melt 2 sticks of ham. As for those giblets you were talking about earlier, Scout, you are going to want to put all of them in a large pot. Fill it with water, and then set to boil. This will take about 2 to 3 hours.
You know, boiling organs for that long, it makes it sound like some Hannibal Lecter crap. You know that, right?
Will you just shut up, Scout? Listen to what they're telling you. Every part of the animal can be eaten if you clean it right.
As I was saying, you need to boil the giblets for about 2 to 3 hours. Once they are all boiled up, you take them out of the pot. Do not throw away the water. We are going to need that later. Take the giblets and chop them up into tiny pieces. The liver is actually the easiest because it literally just crumbles to dust in your hand. Once you have added the giblet meat, you also are going to want to add the neck meat. Peel the meat right off the bone. After boiling for that long, it should just come right off. But do be careful that you do not drop neck bones into the stuffing. You will ruin it, and then I will have to kill you. You are also going to want to add your onions and your celery. Now, the butter is not enough to fully moisten this stuffing. We're going to want to use the water that you boiled the giblets in. The water has become a very nice stock. It's filled with flavor from the giblet. Pour it in the stuffing until it becomes a sort of pasty consistency. About 3 cups should do it, but you are just gonna want to add water to it until it becomes nice and squishy. Oh, you have no idea, even though it's not cooked, you have no idea how good it smells. Now, once it's all mixed up, you are going to want to save the water by putting a lid on the pot. Also put a lid on the pot stuffing and then put it away.
What the hell? How am we gonna stuff a turkey? Also, this seems like a lot of stuffing for just 2 little birds.
Any stuffing that is not put into the bird will be cooked as a side dish. Also, remember, Scout, this is all being done the night before. We do not stuff the bird until the morning of cooking the bird.
Yes. Now let us skip forward to tomorrow, where we can stuff a net cooked bird. Eddie is getting hungry.
Okay, I'll take care of this part. See, this is where you're really gonna have to get your hands dirty here, people. You're gonna have to take each of the bird out of their bag. You might have to break up some of the butter as it's pooled up and hard inside the turkey itself. Now, some people say you should use a spoon or something, but that's just gonna take forever. Basically, just get your hands dirty, make sure they're clean, stick them in that stuffing, and shove it into that bird. You're gonna want to get into both ends, the front and the back. Now, for the back part of the bird, you're gonna want to use, they usually have a flap of skin on the bird. You basically just stuff the bones of the legs into this flap. That will hold the legs closed, so keep most of the stuffing inside the bird. Now, for the other end, well, that part gets a little tricky, because the neck is actually pointed down and it doesn't really want to stay closed.
You can solve this easily. Just use some meat pins to hold the neck flap closed. Use as many as you feel comfortable with. Just remember them later so you don't stick yourself while carving the bird. Now, another thing you're going to want to do is you're going to get yourself a bit of tin foil
and wrap it around the wingtips of both birds. This is to prevent the wingtip from actually burning, and this actually affects how the whole turkey cooks, so that's a bit of a pain. So it's best you just do this just to be safe. Now, you're going to want to have yourself an oven set to about 325 to 350 degrees. Either one is good. So, once you do that, you're going to want to put both birds in some turkey trays, just some foil trays. You're going to double them up because of how heavy they are. Disposable trays are best because, well, cleaning up all that, well, let's just say mess, is going to be a bit of a pain. You'll see it a bit. You put them both in the oven side by side, and you just wait for about 3.5 to 4.5 hours, and you should be done. But you're going to want to test the bird, and you're going to use a meat thermometer. Stick it into the bird's breast or anywhere the meat is thick. Shut the fuck up, Scout. I see you giggling over there. And you're going to want to make sure it's of the appropriate temperature. The meat needs to be at least 165 degrees. 170 or 175 is okay too. Just don't go and cook it too long, or else you're going to have yourself some leather instead of some turkey. You're also going to want to cover the turkey with foil. Don't cover the whole thing, just enough to form sort of an arch over the whole bird. You want to leave the ends open. Remember, we're trying to roast this turkey, not boil it.
Hey, why don't you just stick one of those turkey buttons in it? When it pops up, you know it's done, right? Also, what about basting? Aren't you supposed to do something like that too?
Good point, Scout. However, for the first thing, the turkey buttons, as people sometimes call them, those are completely worthless. They never work right, and always take forever. Either they don't pop or they pop too damn early. So the worst damn engineering I've ever seen. So that's why it's best to just use a meat thermometer and make sure the meat's at the proper temperature. Now, for basting, you can pretty much do whatever you want. In this form, you shouldn't really need to do any basting, but Raph actually took a somewhat unorthodox method. You see, what he did is, after about 3 hours, there's juice at the bottom of the pan. He uses a lever injector, kind of like a big syringe, like the one Medic likes to stick in your ass. He uses it to suck up the juices that the turkey's leaking out, and then he just re-injects it right into the turkey, keeping it nice and moist, and also extra flavorful.
I can provide the necessary equipment for that.
I'm not letting you put anything that fit in my arm anywhere near the turkey.
You are no fun.
Now that horrifying image is in all of our heads, well, I think we should just go buy a flavor injector. And no, Medic, you can't touch it. Now, Soldier, I believe you had more to say about the stuffing.
You're damn right I do. Any stuffing that you don't put in the birds, you're going to put in a baking dish. And you're going to cook it well at the same temperature. You're going to want to cover it with some foil. You don't need to put any holes into it or anything like that. If your oven is large enough to hold the stuffing and the bird, you can cook them all at the same time. If not, you're going to just cook it separate from the bird. It will take about half an hour to cook. So either way, it's going to be done either shortly after the birds or before them. And there you have it. You have some delicious turkey and stuffing. This is an excellent recipe for anybody who's thinking about making a Christmas tree, given that Christmas is coming up very soon.
This whole thing has made Heavy very hungry. Heavy is also excited because turkey leftovers make delicious leftover turkey sandwiches.
Oh yeah, I do remember those from Thanksgiving. Those are delicious.
So, YouTube, as you can see, this is a very popular recipe for creating a succulent turkey for any occasion. Holidays, or just because you happen to want a turkey.
Speaking of holidays, are we gonna actually have a turkey for Christmas this year? I don't know what Rat is making, and he usually likes to bring us some food.
Actually, for Christmas this year, I think I heard him say he was gonna be making a ham. Heavy's disappointment is immeasurable, and Heavy's day is ruined.
Gotta say, I'm with Heavy on this one. I was looking forward to get some more of that turkey.
Don't be like that, fellas. I mean, Rat's ham is pretty good too. His mom taught him how to make that also. And, well, I think we'll be doing a video based on the ham. So, that's something to look forward to. And just because Rat is making a ham for Christmas doesn't mean we can't use this recipe to make a turkey. Now we got this recipe, and all of you out there, you got this recipe now too. So, why not just take advantage of it? Make yourself a good turkey.
There it, NG. And remember, you two maggots, you can also make a turkey. You can make a ham, whatever. We'll be doing the ham video, I guess, probably after that. You can, I don't know, learn how to make a ham. So, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and we will see you all next time.
Goodbye, my YouTube patience!
Hey, by the way, where the hell is Pyra?
Did you really think we were gonna let them near the oven? Do you not remember what happened last time?
Good point.